And you see, there was this point at that moment in time in my life where I was sat in a well-known, not so tasty fast food restaurant, and it hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks. You see, I was sat there, and it was a very busy weekend, and I was in the city centre, not far from where I live. And I was in this place, and there must have been 80, 100, 120 or so customers flooding into that place, all rushing to the tills, rushing to the checkouts to place their order to get their fast food. And I sat back, and it was almost like, you ever seen those movies where kind of somebody is lifted up and they're looking down on an event that's taking place and everything's gone quiet around them? It was almost like that. You see, I saw behind the checkout, similar to this photograph on your screen, that this place had complete order, even though it was chaotic. And everybody behind the checkout seemed to be reasonably young. They was like 18, 20, 21, 22 years old. People that wouldn't necessarily have managerial skills. And despite the fact there was 100 plus people all at the tills, this place, this fast food restaurant, ran like a well-oiled machine. People placed their order. The guys at the back put the stuff in the bags. They took the money. That was passed to the person. They poured their soda. It was passed to them. Next customer. And it just ran like a well-oiled machine. And it was there and then that I had this realization. You see, I left that place that day and I went home almost with a freakish obsession and started to analyze these types of businesses. I started analyzing franchises like McDonald's, Subway, Anytime Fitness, Starbucks. And what I realized is that they have a few fundamentals that set people up for success. Those businesses engineer out all the problems and potential missteps that their franchisees might encounter in business. Think about this. What these types of businesses do is they create a system for everything that takes place that allows consistent outcomes to occur. Think about that. And what these businesses do is provide thorough training and expert marketing support to their franchisees. And what they essentially do is they create a fair and proven environment where success is much more likely. Now think about that for a second. And I even found this report as I delved deeper into this. This was a report done by the FDS, the Franchise Development Services, that found franchise success rates at 91.8%. I mean, it's incredible, right? And there it happened. Along the way, it became clear to me that everything that I'd been trying to figure out, everything I'd been working so hard to develop and perfect for myself in my own business was right there. A predictably profitable automated sales system that generated consistent results over and over again, and that could run itself without relying on me personally, just like the owners of McDonald's or the founders of Starbucks. They create a system that generates consistent results that can be run by other people because everything has a systemized process. Does that make sense? Just tell me in the chat box, are you guys getting this? You see what I'm getting at here? I know it may not be all crystal clear yet, but think about this. Because I now know that this right here is exactly what every internet marketer, every internet entrepreneur wants and needs desperately. And that's what I set out to build. I set out to build that type of system, that type of business, but in an online environment, in an internet-based business. And you see, once I built my business back up to 7 figures for myself, I turned my attention to other people. Other people just like yourself that essentially needed what I'd created, but maybe weren't yet in a position to build it all for themselves like I had. And I immediately began to pour all of my experience and focus and resources into developing highly effective, done-for-you marketing systems that other people like yourself could use to build their businesses and profit with, just like franchisees of McDonald's and Starbucks and Anytime Fitness do. But for the online world that we sit in. And the truth is, guys, my business has never been the same since. I've been able to help more people like you than ever before to start and grow businesses online by actually doing the most difficult parts of the work for them and leveling the playing field for the average person like you and me to see massive success online